Good evening, everybody. Hello. How is everybody doing today? We are doing Kimberbell Society. April. It is the Sweet Feet rain boot. So I'm going to let some people sign in. Hello, Pamela Hughes. Hello, Beth Griffiths. I will be calling you. I got your email, so I will not forget. So I see your name and I'm not going to forget about you. All right. So I'm going to give some people to sign in before we get on to our Kimberbell Society. I miss all of you. Sheila and I are missing all of you. I wish we could have the doors open and have everybody with us. All right. So today, this is how it's going to go down. We are going to talk about upcoming things that are available, and then when we are going to do the boot, then I'm going to switch my phone over to my computer, and you guys are going to watch the PowerPoint that way, and then with us talking in the back about how we did the boot. The rain boot. It's adorable. And we have a lot of cute ideas. Wait until you see how Sheila came up with how to utilize the cute little Sweet Feet rain boot. The boots. So, okay. Well, first we're going to go over today is Sweet Feet rain boots. Kimberbell Society. If you did not sign up, please sign up on our website for the month of Kimberbell Society, whatever month we're in, April, and then I will check and see who did sign up, and then I will send you the email later tonight. The email will consist of the design and the instructions. So it is a zip file. It will be sent in email, and then you open it in your Dropbox or however that works. If you have trouble, email me, Alyssa, ALYSSAM, as in Marie, at aurorasewingcenter.com. So then I can work out with you how to get the design if you're having trouble, or meet you at one of the stores with a stick. I will be sending out the design tonight in an email, whoever has signed up for Kimberbell Society. All right, if you're struggling with it, just call us and we'll help you out. Okay, you're very welcome, Vanita. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to switch over the camera to my Sheila.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. This is crazy. Welcome to Aurora Sewing Center. Welcome to Kimberbell Society. Alyssa and I just had a little conversation before we went on about May's Kimberbell Society, and it is scheduled for May 19th, but she informed me it's her son Gavin's birthday, so we may or may not be doing it on the 19th, but we will certainly let you know. It would, if not the 19th, it would be either the day before or the day after. So what the main topic of our conversation is that it will be a virtual society like today is, and like last month was, because we certainly don't think we'll be gathering together yet. I know the governor has extended it to what, Alyssa, the 15th?
May 15th, I thought, is the last I...
It's going to take a while, so we're just going to follow the rules and the laws and do whatever we can do to keep everyone safe. So for the time being, this is how we're doing it. But now that we know that May is going to be virtual, what I want to do is show you the project for May. I stitched it out this morning. I'm sorry, I'm going too fast for Alyssa.
No, you're not. We just need to try and talk louder. Lynn, if you can't hear us, turn the volume up on your computer.
Yeah.
I have my volume all the way up.
And I'm typically very loud, so the project for May is called Modern Patchwork Zippered Bag, and this is it. I don't know, Alyssa, if you want to. It comes in 4 sizes, which is really nice, because then I feel like you're almost getting 4 separate designs. I used some leftover fabric I had from the vintage boardwalk throw that I did. So if I were to do this again, and when I do the next set of them, I'm going to do the background fabrics a little more solid reading so that you can see the patchwork. But if you're new to Kimberbell projects and in the hoop projects, their zippered bags are great because they're lined. They're all lined, all done in the hoop. The only thing you have to do is there's a little opening that it's turned in the bottom that you either have to slip stitch closed or use a little piece of seam esteem or something. So they're really great, all done in the hoop, lined, quilted in the hoop, zippers put in the hoop. So 4 sizes. This is the small, this is the medium, really nice size medium. Then there's a large and an extra large. I can't imagine how big the extra large must be.
It's big. Victoria, I'm going to go over again. Go to our email website and go to our classes and sign up under Kimberbell Society for today. And you should be able to join so I can then get your email address and send you the design when this is over.
So continuing in my little housekeeping before we get involved in this month's project, now that we talked about society and how to sign up for this month, this is April, we have to keep reminding ourselves, May will be the patchwork bag, and then that ends this year's society. We start a new session in June. In order to sign up for the society in June, I talked to Scott earlier. He asked that you call the store, either location. It'll be in their system and the register. You can either sign up for monthly, one at a time, or the whole year. If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a little bit of financial advantage to signing up for the year. And there's another huge advantage. You get, now while we're doing it virtually, Alyssa's gonna send your designs electronically. And when we get back to meeting in person, then it's you come in, you hand us your flash drive, we put the design on your flash drive and you get a printed copy of the instructions. So a little different way to do it. But back to why you want to sign up for the year. What we've done the last couple years is if you sign up for the year, there's a little bit of a financial advantage and you get a free design. And the free design for this year is the really popular flamingo pillow. So this is the design you will get free for signing up for the year. There'll be a design every month, and then this will be the 13th design. And the really nice thing about it is you get the free design in the June's session, right? Alyssa's saying yes. So when you come in June, or when you sign on for June, the email will have your June design and your flamingo pillow design. If you're not a pillow person, don't fret. Once you have the design, I've seen it put on t-shirts, I've seen it put on bags, on towels. So this is the design for the year sign up.
If you can't sign up on our website for today's Kimberbell Society, email me, Alyssa at aurorasewingcenter.com. I will sign you up tomorrow morning and then send you the email. So again, if you're having trouble, I will call you tomorrow morning and get your sign up.
One more thing before we jump into the boots. I was on a roll stitching out the designs for the next year of society, and then I hit a wall because there were some products that I needed to complete. I think I got all but 2 done. There were some products I needed to do. I've now got them, so I will in the next couple of days finish my projects for the next year of society. I was posting them daily. I thought I was doing really good. So there's 2 left, but what I've done is I brought in what I have done for the year. And when I get the next 2 done, I'm going to have, Alyssa and I will sit down and we started talking about it, about what month is going to be what project. We try really hard to do seasonal for, you know, obviously Christmas for Christmas and autumn for autumn, and loose teeth for who knows when. So we will, once I get the other two designs finished, we will post a list of what month are what designs. So this is what I have done so far. I think they're wonderful. I
think this is one of my favorite
Yeah.
dealer exclusives
It is
yet.
definitely my favorite. There are none of them, Beth, that I am underwhelmed at. So, so this is what you can look forward to starting in June. Those the
Blankets?
Yeah. Well, originally they were shown on onesies. So I just stitched them out on flannel receiving blankets.
These are stitched out on,
The embroidery
Embroidery
leather,
leather.
which now have, I think, 2 new colors.
yeah, there's a rose gold, this green, a silver, a regular gold, a red.
I don't remember. When I did them, there were only the 3. The green, I really love the green. And those come in, I think there's 3 different stitch designs for that month.
How cute this bag is. And these,
Bag is
Sheila, are
wonderful.
these the pulled flowers?
They are the pull
The
flowers.
spring, right? Or fall? Which
I
one?
think they're fall. I think
Okay.
those are fall pull flowers. And if you zoom in close, those are little fringed flowers too.
Oh, look at the fringe on the little ones.
Yeah, they're wonderful.
That's really
Projects
cute.
are really great this year.
I mean, and you got all kinds of product that Kimberbell involved in these. So you have the fabric, you got glitter sheets, they're flowers.
The sweet tubes go on those greeting cards as well, but I took them off
Oh.
for storage because these were all stored for me.
So if you look at the ribbons hanging there, the sweet tubes that we'll show you tonight, that's what you get tied in there.
And I had cough drops in the Get Well one, and I think I had sewing projects or sewing product in the envelope for the
Thinking of you.
and I had safety pins in the tube.
Like, look how cute. Isn't this a great teacher's gift? The zippered pouch.
And you get 3 sizes. Yeah, they weren't, when I posted them, a lot of our customers thought they were mug rugs. They're not.
No,
they're
they're-
the same zippered in the hoop bags
And then this is a cute little candle mat for the,
with the glitter.
and then you got cute little ornaments. So that is what's coming up June. It's in our system. Please call and we will sign you up. So you can call either store and it starts in June. All these designs that I just zoomed in on. If you sign up for the year, you get 13 designs, and the 13th design that you get for free is our little pink flamingo. But you got to sign up for the year to get that pillow.
Chenille, pull flowers, and the buttons. Really cute.
Really
And the
cute.
glitter.
Oh, and glitter sheets. Look at
And
that.
glitter
Look at that.
So cute.
All right.
So, I don't know if you want to, we've talked a lot about these, but every time I'm in the store, we are running out of the buttons. So this is the buttons always in season, the 4 seasonal banners, and I haven't gotten a chance, they're keeping me kind of busy. I haven't had a chance to do the towels yet. I do have the towels. And the towels are, if you haven't got the new version of the Kimberbell towels.
Yeah, there's a glare. There we go.
Yeah,
Some of them.
they're great. I have the yellow ones at home and the turquoise and the gray, and I washed them because I like to pre-wash my towels before I embroider on them. So I did that last night and they are ready for me to embroider on.
You know what I'm going to do tonight? Because I'm feeling like if you buy the Buttons Design CD, a buttons always in season, and then all 4 season buttons, I will throw in the winter demo, the fabric for this winter one.
So you don't have to buy the fabric then.
Correct. You don't have to buy the fabric for this one. You got to buy the buttons, but not the fabric. So if you buy this design and all 4 season buttons, I'll throw in the fabric for free in your purchase. So if you do want the buttons always in season, say number 9 in an email or call me, and I'll make sure that I remember what numbers on what item that we're showing.
Because nothing, she doesn't have to remember anything else. The really fun thing I thought about these banners were picking out the fabrics to match both the seasons and I tried to match some of the fabrics to the buttons. And then you had to match the thread, your embroidery thread, to match the fabric that you picked out to match the buttons. So that was really fun. So having to not pick out the winter is fine because they were just blacks and grays anyway.
Mary, you do not need to sign up for this class if you purchase the Buttons All in Season CD and the 4 buttons. That is just me doing it. So it's not a bundle. It is just purchase the design and the 4 buttons. The design is...
I don't know. Because
I can't, yeah, I don't remember how much the design is at the minute. And then the buttons are $11.99 for, and this is crazy, the autumn, the summer, and the spring, but the winters are $9.99. I know that off the top of my
I
head.
think they came out first.
Yep, that's what I think. The CD might be
I
$34.99.
was going to say 34 or 35.99.
Yeah,
I think it's right.
$34, $35.99. I'm sorry, I forgot to
Because I
grab that.
There are so many designs on this CD for that. You've got your banner designs, you have your 2 hoop designs, and you know what? The only complaint I have is that you can't see. So you have 2 banner design sizes, a towel design, and 2 hoop designs for every month. There's a lot of designs on that one CD.
So there's the truck little design, and they're all truck. There's the 4 buttons. I have some in stock. I'm placing a large order, tonight. So just so you know.
Put that back on there.
Now we're gonna go over. This is what we're doing today.
Sweet Feet rain boots.
Aren't those cute?
But while she has the phone and the camera down here, I'm going to show you this. So when you get your design, when you open up that email, the designs will be in there. There'll be a PDF file for the instructions and a separate, is it a separate PDF? Because Alyssa just printed these.
It will be in the email, and it is a separate PDF.
Separate PDF
yes.
file for these little gift tags that you would tie on. If you were to gift these boots to someone, I would print this probably on cardstock, but I think the time of the world that we're living in, I think these are really appropriate. I think they're really appropriate.
Actually, they really are, as I'm reading them.
Right? Really appropriate for what we're going through. You know, that there's going to be sunshine after the rain, and her printer, I think the colors will come out vibrant, because I know that Kimberbell really loves bright colors. So
Yeah,
I'm
they do.
assuming they're going to come out
That
vibrant.
was me quickly printing
Yeah.
before we went live.
Yeah. So, so that will come with your designs.
All right, so now this is what we got going on. Go ahead, Sheila.
No, it looked like you wanted to say something. If you love the designs, what happens with Kimberbell is when they do one of these, when we do one of these society meetings, there's usually an accompanying design CD or 2 that if you like the process, if you like these kind of gifts or boots or Sweet Feet, there are 2 additional CDs that would follow. So once you did this and you got the technique down, there's 2 more CDs with all kinds of boots. I had surgery, and you did the society for the sneakers, right? We did a society for sneakers.
I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Yeah. The red, like the Converse.
Oh, yeah, I did, yes.
Yeah, so they're not on the CD because they were another society, but you would get the idea. There's golf shoes, there's hockey boots, there's sneakers, and high-heeled shoes where you would put the tube as the heels. There's ballet slippers, there's elf boots. I'm going to flip this over.
Go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to just clarify. The buttons always in season is 9. The Sweet Feet is number 6.
And the other sweet feet is number
And the other sweet feet is number 5.
This with the Gatorade in there.
The Gatorade, those are the small Gatorades. This, I wish I didn't have a glare. The cowboy boot is so cute.
Look at the baby boot. Or the baby shoe.
The sneakers, look how cute those sneakers are.
So.
And you don't have to only make these, because you know me and my tea towels. I put
You did.
the golf shoe with on a golf towel.
On a golf towel.
So I just skipped some of the stitches as I was, some of the steps when I was making it, and I put this on a golf towel, which was really cute.
Because, part of my talk today was going to be that there are those demographics. We love making our table runners and our quilts and our pillows, and there's that whole demographic of kids and gentlemen and teenagers that are too old for toys and too young for household goods. This is the kind of thing that I love having in my repertoire of available designs to do for somebody going off to college, or a 13-year-old boy, or a little something to give your brother-in-law on his birthday. Just those little things that they fall in that weird category of they don't necessarily want or appreciate the things. They appreciate them, but they don't want the things that we're doing. Does that make sense? So this is the kind of project that just, if you can't think, I always say, if you can't think about someone who would appreciate them now, in 2 days that will come up and you'd say, Dad, darn it, I wish I would have listened to more of what those ladies were talking about. Before we start talking about that, because Alyssa is going, we're going to walk over, keeping our 6 feet distance, over to her computer, and she's going to show you the steps, which we would usually do on a PowerPoint, but I think it's going to be better to just aim her phone camera at the computer screen. So what we put together so that you don't have to come in and shop for a bazillion things, we put kits together for the boots. And we're calling them, I called them purple, green, gold, and blue, but Alyssa really likes numbers. So she put numbers on them. What's in the kit is everything you're going to need to make the shoe, or make the rubber boots, 2 of them, not just 1, but 2, because, and don't do 2 left feet, do a left, there are actually 2 designs, a right foot and a left foot. So there's the main fabric, the top and the bottom, felt, vinyl, and ribbon for the little top. So everything is in your kit. And the kits cost $7.59. So each kit makes 2 boots. 2 boots. So, any questions about that?
Not yet. And I will take a picture and post this in the comments when we are done. So if you want to place an order through Facebook or through an email, then we will definitely have that set aside. So again, I will take a picture of all the things that we have for sale so you don't forget, and put it in the comments when we're done with the live.
Can I talk again about this fabric? Can I talk again about
You can. I love that fabric. It's so fun.
The vintage boardwalk fabric. Come on. Come on. I really kind of want to make this in the extra large size so you get to see all these fun things. So, sorry.
Okay, so now the other thing that we have is the tubes.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Tubes. I got excited. This takes the medium size sweet tubes.
So number 7 is the tubes, and then they're $5.99. And then if you need extra ribbon,
the real basic grays and blacks and whites,
which would go with every single one of these fabrics, is number 8, and those are normal. Those are $6.99 for a pack of all the black and the gray. If you belong to Kimberbell Society, don't forget you get your 15% off the CD, all the Kimberbell items, not the kits. So if you belong to Kimberbell Society, you get 15% off any Kimberbell purchase.
Okay.
Okay. So I want to put that out there.
While we're here, so we don't have to keep bouncing back and forth, I'm going to take a minute and talk to you about the boots, about what I did with the boots. I posted a picture of the boots when I completed them, and it was before Easter, and the little tubes I had filled with jelly beans, and then Alyssa and I ate them. And we were here and we were doing something, and it was the only food we could find, and things were closed, so we ate them. And I decided that you didn't want to see jelly beans in the boots anyway because Easter's over. I would have put M&Ms in them, but them being unwrapped and me being real cautious about all of that, I didn't. What I would put in candy-wise would probably be wrapped candies. I'm thinking Werther's because I really like those, so I would put Werther's in there. But what I did for this demo is I put bobbins in the one. This is my I have a 635 Bernina and a 350 Bernina home. So these are the bobbins that go in those machines. I actually went as far as to check the black, because I also have my 790 and my 590. The black bobbins also fit in here. The circumference of the bobbins fit in here. So you could use this as a bobbin case. The other one I put in was quilting safety pins, because these are going to live on my shelf in my sewing room, because I want to be able to look up there. I have a shelf right above my sewing machine, and I want to be able to look up there and say, that's the project that I made during that virus quarantine. I said the other day, I don't think we're going to forget this time of our life, but I find myself doing things and labeling things so that I'm not a diary keeper, but I just want to make sure that we don't forget this. So this will always and forever be that project that I did during that coronavirus. I also, after we ate the jelly beans, I also did print, I posted a picture that I had put pencils in the one and makeup brush I put a makeup brush and a tube of mascara and some eyeliner pencils in the other one. And what I want to tell you is, if you give this to someone and if you give it, for instance, to a young man and say you can put this on your desk and put pencils in it, I want to tell you that the construction is such on these that they're open on the bottom. So if you were to try to stand this up and put something in it, you probably, now of course it's going to stand up. Doesn't that just figure? What I had to do at home, but I bet if you put something in it, it's going to tip over. So what I did at home, all you had to do was go through that little drawer in your bathroom, and you're going to find all these little pots and things of, probably eye cream and, little Vaseline lip gloss. So what I did was, just to sort of provide a little ballast, I just found a little something to put in the bottom to hold them up so that I could put stuff in them. So does that make sense? Cute. Because them being constructed of fabric and felt, that's not going to work. So just find that little, even gift it with I don't remember where I got these, some drugstore. So just even,
Julie DeGrave, you're going to need a very big shelf after this of all the projects.
Right? Well, if you watched our Facebook the other day, I'm telling you, I'm quilting. Like, I have so many quilt tops finished and completed, and they all have labels because everybody's getting a label. So,
all right.
I think I've talked all I want to talk about what we're doing with them. What I'd like to do now is talk to you about how we made them.
All right, I'm going to switch around. You get to look at me for a few seconds. Let me go over to the camera or the computer. I'm ready. Hi guys. Hi Shar. I miss you guys too. I know. I'm kind of done, even though we're not. We got another month. All right, I'm switching the camera over, and we're going to go through the PowerPoint, and Sheila will go over the steps, the tips, the tricks on this project. So give me a second. All right, so here is the Sweet Feet. This is the color combo that they did.
I think they have big gumballs in theirs. So we're using, let me get my, if Linda Wilkie's watching, I took to note, and I don't have my notes written today. I'm speaking off the cuff.
Oh boy, she didn't do her notes.
I don't even know where my notes are about this project. So, I think it's cutaway stabilizer. I'm serious.
It is cutaway.
I had notes. Okay. So you're hooping your stabilizer only. You're stitching a felt placement line. Now you get 4 pieces of felt in your kit. So what I would do is take your product and just set 2 pieces of it aside for the other boot. So you're stitching a placement line for your felt right on top of the stabilizer, and you're covering it with your felt.
Cheryl Marcel, no notes? That's not Sheila.
I know. Trust me. You do know that I'm going to be commenting later with all of the things I forgot because, you know, I don't have my notes. So you're stitching your boot placement line right on top of the felt. You're placing your first fabric down, which in our case would be the patterned fabric. We left the solids for the trims. You're stitching your boot tack down and you're trimming your fabric close to your stitch line. Don't trim your felt. You're stitching a little indicator for where you're going to put the handle, which is the ribbon. You're placing the ribbon so that the right sides are up, completely covering those placement line, and you're taping in place. Use your tape here. I know I talk about this all the time, that if you think you're going to hold it down, you're either going to stitch through your finger or you're going to let go of the ribbon and it's going to fly. So use that little piece of tape, you know, the ones hanging on the front of your sewing machine. Now you're stitching the collar and outsole placement lines for the top and the bottom of the boot. You're placing your second, I really like their colors. You're placing your second fabric down, right side up, completely covering your placement line. You're tacking it down, and then you're trimming close to the placement, or close to the stitch line.
Don't forget, when you do a Kimberbell, if anybody on here is new to Kimberbell, their instructions are very, very easy to read. The blue number at the top, like on this page, it's number 6. That is your instruction number, like where you're at in the instructions. Then on the bottom, if you look, it says step 6, and it's got a little machine. That is the step on your machine. So if you walk away and answer the phone or go to the ladies' room or whatever, and you forget what step you're on, that's the number that's on your machine. That's the step. So that's what you look for. Sometimes on the Kimberbell instructions is also a bobbin, a little spool, or sometimes a spool that will tell you it's a thread change. So they're very user friendly once you pay attention. So I'm just giving you a heads up on that if anybody on here is new and has never done a Kimberbell project. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
I think I'm caught up.
Yep.
Now you're placing your vinyl. Now, if you get your kit and your vinyl is, because I had to roll it a little bit to get it into that plastic bag, you know that you can warm, vinyl, if there's a curve in it, all you need to do is sort of rub it the opposite way. Okay, this is really weird, but when I'm sitting at my sewing machine and I've got a piece of vinyl, I've been known to sort of rub it across the, like the top of my leg to sort of, you know what I mean? The warmth sort of evens the vinyl out. Plus, sometimes it gets a little fuzzy, so you can sort of pat your vinyl. So you're laying your vinyl directly over the design, completely covering the whole boot. And then you're tacking it down. You're trimming your vinyl close to your stitch line. It says be careful not to trim the ribbon while trimming the vinyl. I usually trim, I think sometimes it says about 1/8 of an inch away from the stitch line. You're changing your thread to your desired color. See what Alyssa said? There's a picture of that little thread spool. That always indicates a thread change. So you're changing your thread to your desired color, and you're stitching your rubber boot detail stitches. Number B under 8 is change thread to desired color and stitch the collar and outsole detail stitches. It does sort of a cross stitch right on top of the vinyl.
What they're, if you can't tell, it's the what's in black little dotted lines is what you're stitching at on that step.
Yeah, there's a little sort of crosshatch stitch right on top of the vinyl. Then it does a satin stitch. It tells you, it asks you to change your thread color. If you want to keep the same color, that's entirely up to you. It does a satin stitch then on the top of that trim, the collar and outsole. Okay, now this is one of these where I say sometimes to trust the directions or trust the instructions, and I don't remember where on the boot, but it doesn't go all the way around. And down here it'll say the outer edge of satin stitching is completed at a later step. So don't get crazy and think that you missed something if it doesn't stitch completely where you think it should be stitching. Trust your instructions. And read the little note. Read the little notes. It'll all make sense. So now this step creates the boot back, which will hold the tube. So right now you were one-dimensional, just stitching on top of that felt that was on top of the stabilizer. So you're removing your hoop from the machine. Do not take your project out of the hoop. You're turning your hoop to the back, and you're placing one piece of felt on top of the stabilizer, completely covering what you see stitched out on the back of your stabilizer, and you're taping that felt down. You're changing your bobbin, see the little picture of the bobbin? You're changing your bobbin thread to match your felt, and you're changing your thread to the desired color. And now it stitches the boot satin outline, shown in blue for illustration purposes only. You're changing your thread to match the color used. Now it's going to complete what it said when I told you to trust the instructions. Now it will complete the satin stitch that it started back there. And you're stitching the collar and outsole satin outline. Now you can remove your tape. You're removing your project from your hoop. You're tearing up. I guess that explains it was not cut away, Alyssa. It looks like
tear away. Sorry.
That's because I usually keep notes. Well, usually it tells you in the beginning of the instructions what, and it probably would have on the first page of your instruction. Told you what. Next month I'll have my instructions again and my notes. You're tearing your excess stabilizer away from between the felt. So now picture this is your hoop, this is your stabilizer, and you're going to tear the stabilizer away from between your hoop, from between your felt, sorry. Now you're trimming your felt 1/8 of an inch from the outside of the satin outline, cutting through all the layers of felt. So this is when you're going to want to use your really sharp, not necessarily your big huge scissors, but that's why we always have 9 pairs of scissors at our sewing station. So you're trimming the felt, the whole felt away from 1/8 of an inch away from the outside of the satin stitches. Careful not to trim. Always be careful when you get to the ribbon. Fold it down before you cut behind it. Now we get to play with our glue guns again. Embellish your hoop or your boot by gluing the second piece of ribbon. So you had already put the one on with the sewing machine. Now you're putting the second one on the back. And you're aligning it with the ribbon that you put on the front. And then you're attaching your little gift tag. And then you're doing the opposite boot. Whatever one you decided to do first, now you're doing the other foot. Unless you're only giving somebody one boot, and that way you can give them to 2 different people.
Katie, do you miss this? Do you feel like you're at the store with us doing Kimberbell Society?
We miss it.
We do miss it. So there you go. Here is your Sweet Feet rain boot.
Sweet Feet rain boots.
The other thing, Kimberbell's, I do have vinyl. I'm sorry, I forgot to number that on the table.
Tell them where we are.
We are actually the complete opposite of what we always do. We are in East Aurora, if anyone couldn't tell. So we always do Kimberbell Society in Williamsville, and we are in East Aurora. So all of our products on our hands is not here. So I tried to make sure I grabbed everything this morning before I headed in, but I kind of forgot. So we have vinyl. It is, I tried to read this to you. I printed it. I think there's 5 sheets in a pack. So that is something that if you need vinyl to make these, we have that also for sale. Just throw me an email and say, hey, I want whatever your order is, and say, oh, by the way, I want a package of vinyl too.
I think that twine would be really appropriate to hang your little gift tag
right
through the ribbon that's hanging on the boot.
Cindy, we are in New York State. We are in Buffalo, New York.
Where are you?
Where are you?
Where are you?
I hope it shows up, because I don't always get all the comments, and I miss that because I really do like to talk to you guys while we do lives, but I don't always get comments because Facebook is really weird. So the other thing Sheila was saying, and I'll just hold it. So there's twine, and she said that this would be a good product if you wanted to tie on the little tags.
So you made your little tags on your cardstock. You took your little hole punch, you punched a hole in them, and you're going to use that really pretty little twine to hang that little gift tag through the ribbon on
Cindy, I'm jealous. She's in Key West.
Oh,
We had snow today coming out of the sky. Patty, Pat Overhoff, you're right. If you put it on a towel, you just eliminate the whole felt. The whole backside and the felt. It was really cute. You just keep on going to like skip the stitches to just do the satin stitch when you're all done. It was really cute. Me and my tea towels, I'm so creative. It was like, hey, you have someone, just put it on a tea towel. But when I did it, I was thinking of a golf shoe, and it was a golf towel for guys to wipe their hands on when they're playing golf.
Really good idea. And I think I think I'm in the baby mode because Jenny, our marketing person, hi Jenny, is soon to be going off on maternity leave. So whenever I see baby things, I think of Jenny because right now she's the only one I know who's
Pregnant.
Pregnant. Yep. So I always think of baby things. A lot of times when we go to baby showers and we buy baby gifts, a lot of times it's a gift card, and we always are looking for a little something to add to. Are those
I think that's beef jerky.
Are those beef jerky in the cowboy boots?
That is beef jerky.
Those are beef jerky.
Okay, so this is what this is crazy. Oh, really? Eden's got windy snow showers. Ugh, Char, that's gross.
Don't forget that there's different size tubes. So if you have the Sweet Feet,
yes,
either one of the CDs, the tubes come in 3 different
sizes.
So this one's taking the medium.
Oh, Jenny says hi.
Hi, Jenny.
Jenny is the one right now. If you guys are getting messages or answers from Aurora Sewing Center, it's Jenny. She's at home answering for us, and I appreciate it so much because I can't record, hold the camera, answer the questions, hold the camera to the computer, and type. So I truly appreciate all the help that I have been getting through this, all my videos. So what I'm going to suggest or ask, if you guys need any product that we have sold tonight or are looking for anything with Kimberbell, please email me. The crazy thing, I know a lot of you said you wanted certain letters on here. The problem that happens that I have found is I have to watch the live to get those comments. They're not always on the comments after I'm done to do the video. It's very weird. Yeah. I don't get everything. So if you shoot me an email, I will fill your order tomorrow. I can't say tonight. Bye, Ina. So I'm going to ask you, please email me tonight with your order, and I will definitely fill it and call you. I know some of you from my live last night, we have been so busy with answering the phones. that we are still trying to call you all back and cash you out from yesterday's live. Hang in there with us, please. Bear with us. We don't do it on purpose. It is just been really one or two of us working if we can, calling back. The phones are like 4 lines ringing nonstop, and you know we're trying to get to everybody and take care of everybody. Thank you for hanging in there for us. I appreciate it. Again, I'm going to turn around the camera and show you the kits so you can look at the color combos. They're numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 for the kits. They're $7.59. The other 2 CD designs that are extra, the Sweet Feet, are number 5 and number 6. I will take a picture of all of this and put it in the comments. They are $46.99 for the Sweet Feet designs, plus you get 15% off if you belong to Kimberbell Society. So there's volume 1 and volume 2. Then there's the tubes. The ones that I have shown are the medium. We do have, yep, those are the ones that will fit in the boots. I do have other sizes. If you're interested, just email me and let me know. Those are $5.99. And then we have the ribbon that is number 8. I will take a picture and put it in the comments. I will also put my email address in the comments so you can email me so I can send you the design or place your order or do whatever we need to do. This is a different way of working. I know you all know that, so please hang in there with me. I'm trying. So just know that I will get to everything. It just doesn't happen as quick as it used to. I'm going to turn the camera around and show you the kits.
Okay, so don't forget the kits make 2 boots. 2 boots.
So number 1 is purple.
Purple.
Number 2 is the green.
So the floral would be the boot, and the what we call kind of the solid color would be the collar and the outsole, the tops and the bottoms. Don't forget May. Keep watching for the date for May Kimberbell Society, which is the modern patchwork zippered bag in 4 sizes.
Gold, right?
Yes,
and blue.
Purple, green, gold, and blue.
How cute is this? A rain boot?
I know.
With a rain boot.
I know. Alyssa
I had to do it. I'm sorry.
Very creative in picking out her colors. Also, don't forget to consider signing up for Kimberbell Society for the next year, beginning in June.
June 2020 to May 21.
I mean, look at these projects.
Julia, the tags for the boot, that is part of the design if you have signed up for the society tonight.
It will be in the PDF.
It'll be in the PDF file with the Sweet Feet boot design.
The tags are, I think the tags.
The tags are, that's very fitting right now.
Very fitting.
And don't forget, I will do, this is supposed to be a 9. Sorry, guys. This is a 9.
Well, it's a 9 from where I was sitting.
Well, oh, okay. So if you do this season buttons always in season, and you buy each of the season buttons, summer, spring, winter, fall, I'll throw in a fabric bundle for this. The Kimberbell Society is the same as last year. I don't know. I'll put it in the note. I'll answer you in the comments. I can't remember right now, but it's the same. The price did not, I did not change the price for Kimberbell Society for the year.
And don't forget, everyone that's home teaching their children have now superpowers, so so there's that.
Sheila and I, okay, I'm going to be a little close to her, but we want to say thank you, goodbye.
Thanks, everyone.
We will see you next month, Kimberbell Society.
And you know what? I'm not seeing any show and shares, so let's think about posting our show and shares.
Ooh, in the comments. Yes, please. If you've
We need to feel connected.
I know. This is really sad.
We need to feel connected to our friends, so keep it coming.
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Have
everyone.
a great evening.
Be safe.